And with that, I want to welcome everybody to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host. As always, the beanied one will be along momentarily. We don't know what he's doing. He's just late. But we are here with the man with the couch, the maitre d' services, the man, the myth, the legend, rocking the Final Fantasy VI shirt. The Lions made Jason Belidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? Oh my God, that was a fast intro, Matt, if I do say so myself, Wow.
Well,
Haven't
let's
been
see here.
introduced
Jerry's not
that
here.
quick.
Theo's not here. So
I
yeah.
know, look at that. What the heck?
I dig that shirt. I really dig that
Yeah,
shirt.
man.
The opening scene to FF6. Is that the Uniqlo
Yes,
shirt?
it is. It is the Uniqlo one. I got more Uniqlo shirts, but I gotta do the laundry. I've been doing the laundry today, and
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that I like to wash my clothes before I wear them the first time, I don't know, like some people like that fresh press, but I need a
A little love, a little
yeah,
tenderness.
little tenderness.
Love little tenderness there.
Don't like
You
that
know what
starchy,
though? I'm kind of the same
touch.
way though, like especially if I order something from online and it's shipped in, I want to make sure it's washed because it still has that fresh printed smell, you know, including, especially that fresh printed smell coming off of the beanie one who just decided to show up, Gerard Barrera.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I was nature was calling and I should have texted you. I was in the bathroom. It was quick.
What?
I was my bad. I was
Nature
like,
called
oh, crap.
and Jerry delivered.
I think our viewers have come to realize anytime you're late, that's what you're doing.
Usually.
And then every time we got to follow it up with the dad from Friday and say, do not go in for 35
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo.
No. But yeah. Sorry, I was detained. Thank you guys. What's
So-
up? Hey nerds, what's going on?
We were just commenting that I haven't introduced Jason that fast before because you aren't here. Theo ain't here.
Like it just went from Matt, like, and then we had the VG. I was like, Jesus, man, like I'm not even like.
I even extended it. I even did my usual plus commenting on his shirt, and it was still too fast for him.
Yeah,
so
it's just like,
I can't win with him.
It felt weird.
It's either I'm giving him too slow of an intro or I'm giving him too fast.
Yeah,
like,
man,
come on.
like you got the tempo. You gotta get that tempo right.
God, you're just messing things up, Jerry.
I got you. My bad.
Welcome. And for those listening at home, the wall is officially fully back now. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, look at that.
Rearrange some stuff in the office, put back up the PlayStation experience where it needs to go on the PlayStation side of my office.
Right.
Metroid on the other side. So, anyways, how we doing, folks? Chitlins.
Doing all right. Pretty good. Yeah. Just been busy week. Just work's been good. Just busy and just solid. Yeah. Just trying to
get that Labor Day rush.
Ooh. Yes, we did. Did we ever? Oh my gosh.
Everybody was out in full force. Like, you know what? Like today's the day. I'm going out to the mall. Going to get my things done.
Gonna go and get my upgrade
go
and
my Apple products, all the Apple items,
Yeah.
iCouch.
Yeah.
Eyeglasses. iWatch, iPhone, iSoul, whatever else they need.
Anything they need.
No.
Yeah.
It's against the terms and conditions of eBay to put your soul on there. So yeah.
I mean, but it's probably in the TOS for Apple.
Probably on their side,
gosh.
they own your soul.
Yeah.
Once you're in
my
the
gosh.
ystem, you are there.
Yep.
I should
Cannot
know.
leave. One of us. One of us.
We'll make you one soon enough.
What a
joke.
Yeah, we'll get you. Don't worry.
Jerry even said it. Hey man, like
I'll give
you the full TV for free. Like, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I'm good.
We'll get you.
No.
One day. We'll see. We'll convert you.
We got a bit to talk about, but
Oh.
Before we get into the news, I need to make Jerry jealous of something.
Alrighty. Wow.
We're gonna start with this.
Oh yeah, you showed that.
Oh.
Yeah, where did you find that? I
GameStop
thought
had
that looked
one
like
of
a new
these.
pump.
It dropped, but it is
Oh,
Jack
wow.
Sparrow on his sinking ship.
Yeah.
Got
Very
a hold
cool.
of him. And then I also got a hold of the 85th anniversary 1989
Oh, nice.
Batman pop.
Oh, very cool.
So I saw that and I was like, yes, please. They'll go right next to the statue.
Good finds. Good finds.
I also found my old, you know how Lego has those little $5 plastic bags of little small kits and stuff at the registers and stuff when you walk into stores?
Yeah.
I was going through some stuff, pulling out some more of the my Star Wars Disney Infinity figures. Now that I have room for them in a nice little spot.
Uh-huh.
And I found my Batmobile that they did for the back in the day.
Huh. I think it's,
Oh, cool.
is that a USB?
No, it's Lego. It is a Lego kit. It
Oh,
is modeled
sweet.
after the animated show.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I found that going through my stuff. I was like, ooh,
Oh,
I haven't
nice.
seen that for a hot minute. And he's come on back out.
Sweet little find in the garage and
Yes,
stuff. That's
indeedy.
cool. Those are always fun.
And I built Legos this weekend.
Oh, nice. Ah.
My International Space Station has been rebuilt and now has a very nice display area for it.
Is it big? Is that it sounds big.
Oh,
Is it
it
big?
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Oh, cool.
It is a big kit. I don't know how many pieces it is. Lego International Space Station. Yeah, the set goes for eBay, it's going for about 110, but like brand new, it's like 150, 160.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
How many pieces? It's 864 pieces.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
So it's kind of a
I'll show it to you because we got to go into the theater anyways because we got some stuff to talk about, especially for Jason.
Oh,
There he
he
is.
Hey,
The
oh, hey,
Lollipop
little
Guild.
guy. Hey, little guy.
I feel like I'm like every time this happens, I'm just gonna move back.
So
like
yeah, so here's the set. So it literally is the big ass International Space Station. Even has like a little shuttle and everything. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So it is. It's big.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Cool.
I had this back when we were living. I was able to get a hold of it when we were down in Arizona. I
Oh,
just
wow.
never had
And
it built
you
on
finally
display.
broke it out. Oh, cool.
It's been put together at various points, but now that I have an exact place for it, I put
You finally placed it.
My Lego architecture New York City skyline is now near it, as well as the Women of NASA set. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, which
Got
is
got a little theme going.
oh yeah, I love that. I want to get more of the space kits, but so yeah, this is the other set that's with it, right next to it. So you've got um
Oh, cool.
the women that have actually impacted the space program. Margaret Hamilton, which helped get us to the moon. You had Nancy Roman, who helped design the Hubble, and then you've got Sally Ride, and who is, she died on Challenger, and then Mae Jemison, who was the first African American woman to go to space. So, but let's get to what we're here to start the day with.
Very
Jason,
Yep.
Here you go. Here are the September games for PlayStation Plus.
Oh.
So you have Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, you have MLB The Show 24, and Little Nightmares 2. Quidditch, we've kind of known this was coming. They announced this back when it was announced that it was going to be day of launch for PlayStation Plus. To get that, MLB The Show, it's not surprising given that this time of year, they usually are putting the game on sale because right now we're the last month of the season.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. We're about to see the playoffs and whatnot. And then you got Little Nightmares 2. So with that, Little Nightmares 2, I've heard nothing but great things about Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares was put on PlayStation Plus, God, what, a couple months ago? So if you've got PlayStation Plus, you've got now both of them, and whatnot. So that follows up. So let's look at a comparison, Jason, because you were asking about, when we were talking about my chair to get stuck on the mat. Anyways, we were talking about like the months prior and stuff. So when you look at it, right? So we know last month's was Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, Five Nights at Freddy's, Ender Lilies. Yeah. How do you feel about this month versus last month?
This month in comparison, it's back to school, so it is a little bit more tame, a lot more games that you can, pick up and play for like a little bit and then stop. You play one baseball game, play one Quidditch game, and you're not.
Well, they're definitely like all three are co-op, like multiplayer.
Well, I mean, it's not as much co-op, but it's like you have a start and stop point. That's very easy.
Very true.
To just pick up, play 20 minutes, let's say, half an hour, and then
30 to 45 minutes for a game of the show.
Sure. So, but I mean, like, even if we'll just say 1 hour, 1 hour to pick up, play, and then you're done. You're not being like, oh, I need to spend like 4 hours on it, or like I need to spend a couple hours on it. Or if you do play for an hour, then you're like, I gotta stop at this point, even though you're at a good point, or the stopping point is a little off. Because if you look at the last one previously, like you did have a Five Nights game, which is like 2 minutes, or like or however long you can withstand.
Yeah.
And then you have Lego, and Lego, you have to play that for quite a while, if not. But here, I like it. It's a little bit stronger, like game wise.
I definitely think it's a theme, like because they're all co-op or multiplayer. Like,
I mean,
like you said, back to school.
Yeah, the show. Matt was pointing that out. We're at the end of the season, getting close to it, so might as well get rid of the game, quote unquote, get rid of the game, because after this season's over, that game is like every other sports game gets kind of obsoleted instantly.
And I will say this: that is my big knock on the show. Now that it's moved to PS5, is that you can't carry your seasons from one season to the next. You basically either stay on
you have
24,
to start over.
If you pick up 25, you got to start over, unless they're going to update 25 to where I can carry over my season from 24. But like, ever since they've moved to PS5, the last couple of seasons games you haven't been able to carry your season over. So it does.
Yeah.
So that's my one knock on it. However, I think 24 though is probably the best version of the show that they've done. I haven't dug into all the Negro League stuff, but there's so much history in that. So anybody that wants to really learn about the game that, can't go to the museum or anything like that, they can go through those scenarios and learn about some of those players, including like Satchel Paige and whatnot. So it's definitely worth picking up. We'll discuss how my season's going a little bit later. Jerry's probably not gonna be
or how they're really doing.
Okay, dude, we were already talking about that. My Rockies are like 51 and 74 at this point. So they have to essentially, in order to break even on a 500 season, they have to go undefeated the rest of the way. That is pretty much where we're at.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. So, it's happened before. The Rockies actually finished out the season they went to the playoffs or into the World Series. They finished that season on an 18-0 kick, if I remember correctly,
Hmm.
to come storming back to get into the playoffs, and then rolled through the playoffs with the young kids, and then ran into the Boston Red Sox and got swept.
Oh,
Hey, but we made it to the dance. Now we just need to win it. The Marlins have.
yep.
So anyway, so I think, overall it's not a bad month,
Yeah, it's not a bad month in
I think it's a
comparison.
solid. I think it's a solid one. I think you said it best. Back to school. I think it's on
Mhm.
brand. I think it goes with the month, the theme of the year. Back to school, and yeah, I think it's a solid
Yeah, it's a
set of
solid.
games.
I'll definitely add little nightmares
Oh,
to
I'm
my
gonna
to
add
my game catalog.
I'm gonna add both of them. Look at all three of them. Well, no, two of them. I'll probably play Quidditch, try it out. The Little Nightmares for sure is going in.
Mm.
No, you'll live vicariously through me from the MLB The Show, Jay.
Yeah,
Let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
I mean, like, I might do it just because I can just leave it on and let the game just go, and not even like just come back from work and be like, oh dang, I wonder how the season went. Like just let it just play itself. You know.
Yeah,
But well, I don't know. I'm
true.
not.
Just
I'm
No,
let it
not a.
go on in the background.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a
Okay,
big.
yeah.
I'm not a big
okay.
sports guy, so it's all right.
Yep.
It's all right.
All right. So, this week, we know Astrobots comes out on Friday. Um, Last week or this week rather, on the first, they released the last of the 4 special bots. So what I didn't know is, and they didn't really announce this unless you read the article, is that these 4 hidden bots from Astro's Playroom, if you find them, you can actually have them carry over into Astrobot,
Oh,
Oh,
and they're
cool.
part of your starting crew. So, you had the guy from Bloodborne. Um, you've gotten God, what is I don't even remember the Returnal.
Oh
Ape,
yeah.
Ape Escape was the latest one. And I don't remember what the third one was. But you go
oh,
in, you find them. These guys will be part of your starting crew in Astrobot if you complete this.
Oh,
So,
cool.
um, some of it's kind of hard to pick up on some of the clues and stuff. So you may have to go online to figure it out. Ape Escape one was a pain because you got to go find a very specific tree that has a banana in it, shake it, bring it back, and then you have to mimic the dance moves that the ape is doing. So there's like the Carlton, there's the Floss, there's 2 other, or the Travolta and
Oh
one
my God.
other, but they don't tell you how to do them. So it ends up being your actual like crosshairs.
Oh.
So, um,
Yeah, I wonder what August is. It's clearly a
uh,
helmet of some kind.
hold on.
Oh, I wonder.
Astrobot, Astro's Playroom, hidden bots. Um,
Oh.
oh, it was Gran Turismo. That's what it was.
Oh, so it was it had to have been like a drive helmet. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
he's
sense.
a. So we'll get down here. So the
yeah.
first one, hunted down. You come through everything.
That's funny they
Um,
have hidden characters in Astro. I'm glad
they've
they're
been
they're
doing it to
they're
promote.
really kind of taking the game
Oh,
like
there's trophies for it. Oh, god damn it.
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well, looks like I gotta do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Gran Turismo was the fourth one. So you kind of got
Okay.
to go through,
Oh,
different things until you get to it. And then on top of that, then once you find him, you have to come back out to the map and actually do like a race course. So you have to actually do it in the way that it says to do it, to do the lap. And then that's how you unlock the bot.
whoa. Weird. Okay.
So, I mean,
Oh, there it
honestly,
is.
it's like there are a couple of free trophies, and
Yeah.
platinum it. And
But
then,
that like I would also say that probably helps the game like be a little bit more fun. Like like I would definitely try it out. Yeah, just to get to some
yeah,
extra characters. I
I
mean,
mean,
within the game, that's fun.
yeah, it's kind of cool. So, um, this is what I'm talking about. So when you get down to,
That's pretty cool.
you get the bananas, you bring him back, and then he does the dances.
Oh,
So you've
okay.
got the Carlton. So it was the floss, the Carlton, the Travolta, and the Irish line dance. There you go. That's the fourth one. So, and then you get the trophy and the platinum, and everything's ready to go for Friday.
Sweet.
So, um, now this is the big thing on the PlayStation side. This came out today. Concord. So we know Concord was a new multiplayer game they were coming out with.
Big trailer.
Kind of like it coming out for an Overwatch and everything like
debut,
that.
big trailer.
This article, folks, that we're kind of watching on the podcast or looking at the podcast right now is right on the PlayStation blog. It came out today. Ryan Ellis, the game director for Concord over at Firewalk Studios, has come out and started off with it saying, Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and passionate and the passionate community that have grown around the game have meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonate with players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we intended. Therefore, at this time, we've decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th, this Friday, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. As we kind of go through, is just to preface this, it was not favorable on the reviews and everything, on people that got early review beta codes and everything for it. They pretty much said this game was dead on arrival.
That's not a good sign.
So further go, God, man, we lost the lollipop.
No, I'm here. I need to fix something real quick.
Anyways, he says, while we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and that is true. I've already checked. Janibo from that we've had on the podcast, him and Cheesy. He was talking about online, hey, do you think I can go to Target and find one? I looked on Target's app, I looked on Best Buy, I looked on GameStop. All physical copies are gone. They are no longer available for sale.
Oh, wow.
Even used copies at GameStop are not available.
You know what that means? That means that those are collector's items already. Instant collector's items.
Yep.
Right, Jerry?
That's
potentially,
right.
Potentially, or they could be like the Atari version of ET and about to go into a landfill.
You know what? Hey, and
people
want to pay good money
for that. That could be our
want to pay good
money for that.
Yep.
People want to pay good money for that.
Dang.
So he goes on to say, while we
good.
determine, they'll sales cease immediately and will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 and PC. If you purchase the game for PS5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a full refund will be issued back to your original payment method.
Oh, wow. So they're fully issuing refunds. So
customers,
they have to be redoing the game.
Yeah. So customers who have purchased from other digital storefronts will also be refunded. More information about refunds from Steam and Epic can be found below. So Steam stores will refund the players who bought the game over the coming days. Steam will send confirmations of the refund once it's been processed. Epic, they'll refund players who bought the game, same thing. Other retailer refunds for customers who purchased a physical copy at a retailer location outside of PlayStation directly. Please refer to the refund process of the retailer you purchased it from to obtain your refund. Once refunded, players will no longer have access to the game. We'll keep you updated, and thank you to all the free gunners who have joined the Concord Galaxy. And then Asterix, refunds for the PlayStation Store, PlayStation Direct purchases may take 30 to 60 days to appear on your bank statement. If your original payment source was unavailable, the purchase amount will be refunded to your PSN wallet. It's really sad to see this because, it seems like nowadays you don't see a ton of new IP, right? That they're trying something new.
Trailer looked good. It definitely helps sell it, I would say. Like, it looked interesting. It looked like a full-fledged. They made it look like a full-fledged, like.
Here's the problem is
game.
They should have listened to the reviews back when the beta occurred, because all the reviewers that played it they said, yeah, it was kind of fun, but everybody said it was dead on arrival.
Dang.
They should have just stopped it then before it launched. Um, I feel bad for the Firewalk team. Um, but they picked a genre that is so saturated right now between COD and Battlefield and all the other like Overwatch. Valorant's coming.
Yep.
Still got Fortnite too. Don't
You
forget
got
that.
Still got
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Like,
Still got Call of Duty. Still got the heavy players going.
You've got Rainbow Six Siege. So I think, albeit sad, this is not entirely unexpected in my eyes.
Yeah, definitely not.
And
definitely not.
Yeah, so hopefully they redo it. I can foresee this potentially coming back as a free to play.
I mean,
that's if they can come back. I mean,
No.
that I think possibly. I would say that would come down to what has to be done to the game.
No, I mean, if it's quite a possibility, and that's totally true because I mean, Foam Stars, the Square Enix shooter that
I forgot about that. That is going free to play.
The one that everyone forgot, that's Splatoon
Knockoff.
ripoff.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be free to play. So I mean, it is in the works to being free to play, I should say.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have.
I gotta remember when that.
And again, it's sure if you want to dip your foot into it, cool. That's great, but realize that.
Yeah, here it is. 5 days ago. Yeah, I forgot that this one was Jason. Thank you for bringing up Foam Stars because this is the same thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing. It's going to go free to play. I don't know if it's going to be a game of the month. They might get away with that and just be like, "Hey guys," but I think it's just going straight up free to play.
And this was an announcement that came out, and I totally saw the email on this, and I forgot to bring it up. This was announced on the 30th, so Friday.
Oh, okay.
Earlier this week.
Yeah, late last week. So said today Square Enix announced that Foam Stars, a vibrant online 4v4 foam party shooter, will transition to a free-to-play model on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 starting October 3rd at 6 p.m. Pacific Daytime Time, or Daylight Time. Players with or without a PlayStation subscription, a PlayStation Plus subscription rather, can soon jump straight into the game to get into the sudsy fun for absolutely no entry charge. Players who downloaded Foam Stars before the free-to-play transition can continue their soapy adventures with no disturbances to their playtime, but they will receive a free legacy gift to enhance their experience, which includes 12 exclusive color variant Bubble Beastie skins, 1 exclusive slide board design, and 1 title legacy. More details on how to obtain the legacy gift come soon. Leading up to the free-to-play launch, players can enjoy the 7th season of Foam Stars Golden Beats, which brings festive fun from today until October 3rd. And then it goes on to talk about what Golden Beats is. That doesn't surprise me. That's going free to play.
Yeah. So I mean, if you dip your toe in and you make a game and it's terrible, just expect it to be free to play and throw it out there for the free people to try and debate on it, because
I think
that's how it is.
You look at both of them, right? Foam Stars was an absolute blatant knockoff of Splatoon.
Yeah, I mean,
straight up.
Oh yeah.
If you just make the character shorter, it would have been Splatoon. That's it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And then you look at Concord, right? It was pretty much Overwatch.
Yeah.
So here are 2 games that are both struggling. They're kind of going to go in different directions. Square is just going to go free to play with it. PlayStation's like, okay, we're going to pull this back and figure it out. Who knows what it comes back as? But let me ask this. Do you guys think that Concord specifically, does it come back and it's still in its initial vision, or do you think it gets revamped into something else?
It definitely gets.
I think anything can happen at this point.
No,
and if so, what do you think it gets revamped into?
It's going to get completely 180'd. It's got to get 180'd.
Okay.
It'll hold on to a lot of its its core like ideas, but the way that they're gonna do it is probably gonna be a little bit different. Like the games, if you go that far into the red zone, at that point you either toss it or polish it.
And stick to
here's
like one thing, like keeping
here's
it
one
like a
thing where
battle
you're
royal
like,
game where
it might be
like that
just
might be the route they
I
go.
think it's just gonna get trashed. It's gonna be just like this, where it's like Foam Stars. You're just gonna go straight free to play, and then you're gonna be done with it. But who knows? I don't think it's gonna be a big thing. Not at all.
Yeah, so figure they announced it back on May 24th that they were going to be doing Concord, and then they did the test on it, not too far after that. But I feel bad for these guys. I really do.
Yeah, it's a bummer. That sucks. Just think of all the work that team put into it. It just that's unfortunate. Yeah,
it is. So, hopefully this doesn't lead to layoffs. Those games. Let's see what games have they made. Because they didn't really do much.
they weren't that bad. I haven't heard a lot of them about them.
They were brought in, I think, for the VR side originally. But this was their first attempt at a new game.
Okay.
So yeah, here's the acquisition. AAA multiplayer developer. Okay, so it was for the multiplayer side. So basically, this acquisition was brought to you by Jim Ryan.
Oh.
Pretty much. Because remember, his whole thing was online FPSs and games as a service and all this other stuff. So yeah, they were a new studio. They weren't only founded in 2018. So
dang, okay.
They helped, looks like they helped a little bit. No, did they get brought in to help with Destiny? Hold on, there's another studio is focusing on developing a multiplayer game. Nope. Oh, it's Haven that is. Yeah, Haven, and you've got Haven and Bungie that are working on their own IP. So like if you look at this, right, you have Haven, Firewalk, and Bungie all working on multiplayer games for the PlayStation. That's a lot in a market that is way oversaturated to begin with. So when we look at things, ultimately, like I would like to see them not scrap it in its entirety. However, Jason, you could very well be right.
Yeah.
That they're just going to cut ties and figure out something else.
Yep. Just put Sleeping Dogs down,
I think it could have been a free, like a really cool, like MMORPG, like, or, an online type game. Even then, that's a saturated market because we all know like things like Anthem failed. Which again, right? Anthem, after we played it, right? Remember, because we all downloaded the demo and tried it out and whatnot. And even then, we thought it was dead on arrival. I even was stupid enough to keep going with my already pre-ordered option, and I thought it was, after even trying it, was terrible.
Oh, it was done. Oh, it was done.
I love BioWare. We know how much I am rocking BioWare crap tonight, and I thought it was terrible. So it'll be seen. So before we get into really what we've been playing, so Jason, I know you are not going to really care about this next statement that I'm about to make, but Jerry, how do you feel about the rumor that is now all of a sudden starting to really come out that Jensen Ackles might be moving from the animated side of voicing Batman to being the live action version for Brave and the Bold?
Does that movie, or does that new rumor have like traction?
it all of a sudden it's exploded all over the place that everyone's talking about
Really?
Jensen Ackles
I haven't
might
seen
be.
any of that.
Now, he's already said he would love to do it.
Honestly, I was kind of impressed with how he did with year one. I think that was his first voicing appearance as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
The crazy thing was I could immediately like it, depending on like the the direction they're going with,
Yeah.
because I mean obviously with the DCEU they had the older Batman and the younger Superman. Now it looks like they're having like kind of maybe not a new 52 but kind of this, around that realm of them being the same age. That we're having the Holy Trinity, like I obviously more characters. I'm I'm definitely okay with it. I think obviously from like honestly seeing him in The Boys, I saw a lot of different. I saw a different range.
Mm-hmm.
Not only from Supernatural or even like he
Yeah.
was in Gossip Girls and with Dark Angel. So I've seen him
Mm-hmm.
in quite a few stuff. Like that really showed his range from The Boys. I think he can pull it off. Um, just I think this is also going to kind of show his range because you know with Batman you can get hokey like quick. The voice, like I think Bale's like really skated by. Like they kind of made fun of him for the voice, but everyone accepted it, and because the movies themselves were good or great, anyways. But um, we'll have to see because I do like the idea of him being it, but we'll have to see how he portrays the Dark Knight and Bruce Wayne.
He joked around that probably Pedro Pascal would probably get it.
Oh, that's very funny because
Because
he's been
Pedro's
getting
just getting
everything.
everything. Pretty much, right?
But
Um,
that's interesting. Very cool. Because the only other thing I heard was the guy who is in Twisters and he was in Maverick.
oh, Glenn Powell.
Thank you, Glenn Powell.
He
He was kind of in the running for Batman, and then now people are shifting him for Booster Gold. And then I heard
I think he'd be a
Sean
better
William
boost.
Scott is petitioning for Booster Gold. So yeah, I
So for
mean.
me, I think Glenn Powell would be a better booster gold than a Batman.
I think he'd be a great Booster Gold
Yeah.
because one, he's got that like swagger and he's got that like wittiness to be that funny, and like he
Yes,
could be
he
a
does.
great Booster Gold. Like and play
You
like if he had that like that little animatronic sidekick
Mhm.
he has,
Yeah.
like he could have some fun with that, like the witty dialogue or banter. Yeah, that'll be
Um,
interesting. That'll be fun.
and then finally sitting in the House of Mouse, The Acolyte was canceled.
Yes, it was.
Did you finish it?
No, I'm gonna finish it. I want to give it a
I
try,
did.
but
And
the third episode really took me out. Like it really took me off. Like put me off. It
it
really did.
it was okay.
Mm.
Jason would appreciate this. And me saying that uh I honestly do not agree with all the people that have signed the petition for them to reverse the decision. I duly think that it should have been canceled.
Good. Yeah.
There were some
Oh,
really cool aspects to it, but it
well, you're not. You don't wanna get spoiled for the seventh movie down the line in phase 15, phase 12. Sorry.
no, we're not talking about Marvel here. Um,
Oh, I mean, I heard House of Mouse. I heard cancel, and I'm like, oh,
Oh
you know
my
what?
God. You're
It
so
should be.
stupid.
It should be. It should be.
anyways, but yeah, it wasn't great, and it didn't hold my interest. Like The Mandalorian, even Book of
Boba
Fett,
Fett.
right? And whatnot. Though, and even, Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, those kept my interest where I was like, okay, I need to finish this episode. What happens next? Bring it on, give it to me. This one, there were some episodes, it took me two or three times to finish watching the episode. Like it was that boring. Like there was
Mm.
some really, really cool lightsaber sequences, right? And battles. Um, But yeah, I think this one should be canceled.
That's really the only reason. I heard that they were like
But
definitely worthy of a watch, but
it's
I was it's just
it's
so
worth the
hard to
watch.
get through it.
Exactly. But that being said, though, Jason's boy from Squid Game, the main actor from Squid Game,
And
who
that's what's sad
he
too.
plays
Like
the
everyone's
Jedi,
praising him.
and he
Everyone's
did
saying
an
he did a
amazing
great
job.
job. Yeah, he's a
Um,
great Jedi. Like everyone
yeah,
like really liked his character. I think a lot of people fell in love with Daphne X-23,
yeah.
her character. But then yeah, but the story it just spiraled. So I'm not surprised, and I'm not for the
Um,
petition. I say like
so Jason, the guy we're
let it
talking about
go.
is Lee Jung Jae, who played
Yeah, Lee Jung-jae.
The
Song
main
Ji Hoon,
character.
the main
Yeah.
character. Yeah, he plays the main Jedi in Acolyte, and he learned English for the role
That's
and
crazy.
patterned his role after Qui-Gon and Liam
Oh, that's
Neeson's,
cool.
which you can definitely see how he portrayed it, and he did an amazing job with it. So did Carrie Ann Moss, but overall, it just wasn't good. It wasn't good
Yeah.
Star Wars. I applaud them trying to do something with High Republic in that era, but man, you need to do something compelling, not like here's this guy hanging out, maybe a Sith, maybe not, maybe, one of the originating of the Knights of Ren, which come out in 7. But yeah, I really think that it really deserved to be canceled.
I do hope the rumor of the new show that well actually it's funny you say that, good segue. Knights of Ren gets a little more love and hopefully more development
I
because
don't. They weren't compelling characters either in the
they weren't
trilogy.
fully fleshed out. Obviously from that trilogy. A lot wasn't
Even
fleshed out
then,
from that
like
trilogy.
we didn't
They,
care.
they
Nobody
those
cared.
that was a faction a lot like that could have hyped up they were underutilized. That's why I think they can bring that area of the trilogy to like in a different direction. But no, the original idea they had for the Knights of Ren with one of the storylines they were thinking of going with, way better.
Yeah. I think they need to be smart with Star Wars. Kind of like, and this is going to be to Jason's point, right? Is that he's said about Marvel and he said about Star Wars is that you get to the point of oversaturation, then you don't care.
Then it's going to be free to play. That's it. Like you're going to have foam star, the foam star syndrome. And then I'm just going to start calling it, like the Disney effect. I'm going to start call it the Disney effect.
Man,
it's going to be like trying to play a Series
that
S.
had different meaning. I would say that definitely had different meaning 10 years ago.
No,
it did,
dude.
Yeah,
10 years ago, the Disney effect would have been like, oh,
when the movie was
like,
coming out, it had like
on that
when
wagon.
it was like, oh, it gives the Disney effect,
Yep.
like, and you already knew, like, oh, we got to go see it.
Yeah,
now it's
and
good.
now,
It's a
now
good
it
Disney
has the
movie.
opposite. I gotta
It
jump
really
off this
does
wagon, bro.
when it comes to their
wagon.
different IPs, though. But yeah, I would say both of the IPs that they've purchased have been kind of a roller coaster. Except, well, I mean, except for Marvel, like you can't take away Marvel for the first 10 years, the first decade that they were bought, it was a cash cow. Okay, I mean, they made their statement.
Like I said, I was riding the trail. I was like, "Yo, man, this is pretty awesome." And then all of a sudden, it's just like, "Yo,
the multiverse saga, and like that whole thing."
Every day is a different Marvel show that's coming out this week.
Yep.
And COVID was a different beast. They were panicking and they pivoted to TV, and that's what happened. And lesson learned. That's why we have 3 projects that we know Marvel's doing right now. They haven't announced anything else. They're taking their time again. So I think they learned.
I don't care about Agatha all along.
Oh, I mean, once again,
but that's because here's the thing is though, it's because
but you're gonna have to watch that movie if you want to know what's going on in the next movie. You're gonna have to watch that movie.
For me it's characters that I don't know about. They're small characters within the Marvel universe,
but you have to know that character. Otherwise, the next movie's not gonna make any sense.
Or maybe a part of the movie if they make a cameo or something. But yeah,
Oh, if
you're
they
not
make a
wrong.
character, if they
But
make a
the other
character,
thing is,
they will
if you
make a
look at
cameo.
the timeline between movies, it makes sense that they're this is I think they're trying this show out. Like, okay, let's put it in between where it has time to grow or has time for people to watch. Deadpool and Wolverine, the that whole hype has finally kind of plateaued. It's still doing well, but this is the time to test something out.
Well,
That's why they put out the TV show, I think.
they're now talking about, because of Deadpool and Wolverine, they're talking about now not only doing Blade, but Elektra and Gambit as
Right.
separate standalone
All in
movies.
development right now. That's just all
Unbelievable.
discussions. But yeah.
I want Blade.
Cool.
I don't know about Elektra though. Like, I don't know if do we need to go back down that road again with Elektra?
I think that's a slippery slope. Like, all of a sudden, bringing back the old characters. I mean, I think Blade is a different story.
Oh,
That has established a huge fan base, and let's not forget that movie is the reason Marvel Studios is here.
correct.
I think a lot of people forget that. So I definitely deserves like a look or like some sort of redemption.
I will say that shot that Deadpool and Wolverine took at Ben Affleck is come to fruition.
Oh,
J-Lo has officially filed for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Oh man. Oh, good for him, but man, bad decisions in the lady front. I'm sorry. Bad decisions.
Back to J-Lo. So, all right.
He
Jason.
he left Gardner.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
bad idea.
Garner over J-Lo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So Jason, what you been playing, sir?
Well, this whole weekend has been almost dedicated to fantasy football.
Hey, all right.
What?
Cool.
Yep.
Fantasy football, sir.
Yeah,
What was your who was your quarterback?
I'm in 3, possibly 4 leagues. So
damn. Okay.
Literally every day I've been kind of drafting. So
that's so funny. Every day's stats, every day's man, I gotta get my picks. That's so cool. I didn't know you did that.
Quarterback. Who's your quarterback?
So one of them, my first quarterback on one league was Kyler Murray. The second one, which made me laugh the most, is actually I got auto drafted because I was at work when
oh god,
when that happened, and I don't even know who. I haven't even looked yet. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at this team yet. I'm kind of sad that I had to auto draft it. But then my work league, me and a bunch of guys at Costco.
Oh, cool.
I got juked into getting who do I have? Oh my god, I need to look this up now because it made me laugh because some of my coworkers actually drafted like a rip of QBs right before my turn. So I got the bottom of the barrel. I think
so you got like slim pickings. Oh no.
I kind of got slim pickings.
What'd you do? Get Bo Nix from the Denver Broncos?
I got Matt Stafford. I got Matt Stafford.
Actually, you know what? That's not bad, man. He is
not bad. I mean,
bro,
like it's one of those picks. Like, it could have been worse. Like, he's not bad.
Yes, it could have been worse. But the guy ahead of me picked 3 QBs, and I was like, wow, dude, like, you totally just screwed me on that one. Like,
damn, what do they need 3 QBs for?
Yeah, like you get 2, and then you're fine. Like, but
damn, okay.
I got kind of juked out, and we had all of us were having a good laugh over it.
That's a strategy, I guess.
Yeah, because I didn't draft a QB, and they were like, "Yo, Jay, you need to draft a QB." I was like, "Don't worry about it." And lo and behold,
Matthew Stafford did not play a snap in the preseason.
Yeah. Yep. That's who I have right now, and I'm
alrighty.
If I fish any farther, then I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I don't know.
No.
So
you might as well see if you can go get Might as well see if you can go get Bo Nix from the Broncos
Hey
at
man, I
this
have Bo
point.
Nix in one of mine. I have Bo Nix, man. You
You
gotta
know what?
believe.
He is the Broncos are only
He
one of 5 teams that went undefeated in the preseason, and Bo Nix actually ran Sean Payton's offense and looked
yeah.
really good.
That's why
So,
he is my backup sleeper. So, I got him on the 16th round.
but we
Hmm.
all know that the preseason means nothing. You
Pretty
got to
much.
show up in the regular season. So,
True. True.
Yep.
so no show watching, no gaming.
Not too much. I did do a little bit of Final Fantasy. Some of the things that the side, I guess the minigame side quest, that's pretty hard, man. And I might hit up Soldier and you'd be like, yo, dude, how did you get through this? Like,
Well, I am going to try and put together a one of these podcasts the next week or two that includes Soldier
we'll just talk Final Fantasy
and
now that
BK
Jerry's finished.
Marion and a guy that I know, Professor Noctis, who actually he is actually a teacher of religious studies down at the University of Alabama. He uses Final Fantasy to teach that class.
Wow.
Dude.
Yes.
He is my
Definitely interested
yo,
to
I
see
want to
how he
take
does
that
that.
class. Like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already put it out there, Professor Noctis, about being on, so we can do
Oh, very
a
cool.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in review
Dude,
episode.
I gotta know some of the things too, man. Like some of the things that the guys
Yeah.
are thinking. Like,
So we're gonna try and do that now
so
that
many
Jerry is
open
finished
holes,
with the
so many.
game and we can actually talk about it because
You're welcome, Jerry.
we
Yes.
all know Theo is not going to play it. Jerry, you did watch all the way through, right? All the way
Yeah.
through to
Yeah.
credit
We did.
roll and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we can discuss that here. I'll reach out to Soldier and
Mhm.
Yeah.
Professor Noctis and VK and see when we can get them on. Plan it out for another week or two, and then
because I mean, it's
we'll actually discuss it.
Jerry was kind of again going back to it. Jerry was kind of like shocked and awed. He was like, "Is that it? You done?" Like, and I was like, "Yeah, dude."
I really was. No, like that was the thing. I couldn't believe how seamless you made it look, really, because
And
the part that I kept telling you about, you bypassed it. Like you didn't even allow it to happen. So that's why I was like, dude, how did you like?
and that's the thing is like
how did you freaking do that? But
I did the same thing, Jerry. Is like I died numerous times,
Yeah.
put the game down for a minute, went back, died once, redid it again, and then worked him. Like
Yeah.
straight up work Sephiroth.
Mhm.
So I mean, we'll discuss that with Soldier
Yeah.
and the professor.
I gotta ask so many things, man. So many things.
We'll make it just about Final Fantasy, Jerry. So
I'll wear my
anyways,
shirt. I'll wear my
Jerry?
shirt that day.
I know, right? Jerry?
What have I been playing? A little bit of Black Myth Wukong. Still hitting that up a little bit. Outlaws have been taking a little bit more of my time right now. It's been
How is that? Because I've seen some very mixed reviews about it.
I've also seen very mixed.
The Red Dead comparison, let's just debunk that. It's nothing like Red Dead.
Nothing's like Red Dead.
No, they just the vastness, I would say, of the maps is I think what they're kind of leaning towards, but it's like nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say it definitely hits towards like Survivor. How you kind of go around, walk around the towns, like it definitely has a lot of that feel, only more gunslinger.
Like a Fable kind of thing, or
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of kind of Fable type of deal. But the look, the feel, the immersiveness, it's all there. It looks great. It is a Ubisoft game. It looks great. But I will say, first starting the game, I ran into a few bugs. Unfortunately, that's kind of a standard thing right now. With it sucks, but that's true. Since you called it
an Ubisoft game,
yeah.
Given their history, is this a game to buy full price or wait until it goes on sale in a couple weeks?
That's tough because because it's a Star Wars game, it kind of hit multiple like heartstrings. So I was in, and it looked good enough like for first play, and I would say it is.
Mean to wait,
but
it's up to you.
There it is. There's the big but.
Well, no, honestly, this one I would say it's
I'm
kind of
waiting.
tough. It's tough to kind of gauge.
I got too much.
AKA
I got too many things coming out this month to play.
AKA,
Between
if you're not a diehard Star Wars fan, just wait it out.
Kind of, yeah, I would say that.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna wait it out till it comes out on games with a month, you know. That's how long I'm gonna wait. I don't even
I will. I'll get it when it goes on sale, even at 20%.
I mean, this
Not
is
even
definitely
Black
it's
Friday.
definitely
Black
got
Friday, bro.
it's definitely got enough potential, and it is fun enough to where like I have the season pass. I'm gonna play through like the season pass.
Yeah.
The ship play in space, like it's all really fun. But like I said, because of a few of the bugs, and that's
Yeah.
really mainly why I would say if you're a
Okay.
hardcore Star Wars fan, like you'll just go through it. If you're kind of a novice, you're interested in an action game, this is definitely for you. Maybe wait for an update.
Okay.
Which a lot of people have said the same that I'm saying, and it's rumored that some updates are already coming.
They have to, especially since they sent out the email saying, "Hey, if you started the game, go restart it because your original file is not going to work."
Yeah.
That was because of a big glitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they fixed that already. They already sent us some in-game like loot for as like an apology, but no, it was fixed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got
And yeah,
me.
you meant
It's been Animal Crossing.
Mhm.
Just doing some fishing on my island. I'm pulling a Jerry.
Hey,
Just doing some fishing.
I know what that meant. Yeah, just
There's
relaxing.
been
Like
some more MLB The Show.
okay,
Um, I have now literally stomped a mud hole into the Dodgers, and now I'm up 10 games now on
dang,
the
okay.
Dodgers. Like I am lengthening that lead out. I have
Unlike
the
real
best.
life.
Nice, you're
Oh,
doing
Unlike
much
real
better
life, correct.
than in real life. Yeah.
Yes, much better than my Rockies in real life. I have the best pitching staff. It's a
Oh, sweet.
2.06 ERA.
Oh,
And my next game, I will break 1,000 um strikeouts cumulative for the season.
wow.
nice, yo.
My leadoff hitter has 85 stolen bases. The record is 120 by Ricky Henderson. So I'm trying to break
Hey,
it. I am
oh,
trying to
cool.
break that thing.
Dang, dude.
And then there's Mass Effect 3.
Oh yeah, yeah. How we doing on
Finally
that?
finished off everything on the Citadel, all the quests and whatnot, and I've now ventured out into space. Started the Omega Station DLC. I've already started the Leviathan DLC, and I'm just going to keep working on that. And then finally, I fired up some Switch Sports this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Played a little golf, did some bowling, played a little volleyball, got the kids hooked on it, so I had to go buy them a physical copy so they
Of
could play it on
course,
their own
of
Switch and
course.
not try and steal mine all the time.
That's funny.
So, but no, Mass Effect is me getting. I'm still back into that world. I love Mass Effect. It's one of my favorite franchises, and it feels so good being back in that world again and going through
Nice.
it and whatnot. So, but anyways, for those that tuned in tonight in the, just lurking in the background, thank you for crashing game night with us tonight. If it's first time crashing, thank you for giving us a chance. If you like Assured, drop us a follow here on Twitch. Go over to crashgamenight.com. Follow us on the audio or video platform of your choice. And just as always, guys, just be excellent to each other.
Excellent. That's right. All you nerds out there, once again, we want to send out the same message, the same mantra, the same vibes. Let's just try and be a little kinder. Let's try and practice a little bit of patience. Try and help out, lend a helping hand every once in a while. When you see the opportunity, let's try to do and be better just a little bit. Let's just try. And all of you do you, and all of you do be you, boo boo. All you nerds are unique and individuals, and you guys be who you are and who you want to be. And be safe out there. And to my man J Rock, Lion's mane. Take
You
it
know,
away.
hey, hopefully everybody had a good Labor Day. It was a long weekend, so hopefully everybody had a good time. You know, Jerry was working, which is good, and
Yeah.
making them sales, doing
Yep.
Apple proud. You know,
Thank you.
one
Thank
of
you.
us, one of us. Anyways, you know,
I wasn't.
but yeah, hopefully you had a good Labor Day. It was a good Labor Day weekend. What else? You know, it's gonna be super hot for all you Southern Californians this week. So
Last
please,
stretch. Final stretch.
yeah, please just be safe out there
They're gonna make it a
because
hard one. Yeah.
yeah, it
A
is.
hot one.
We're gonna hit triple digits in SoCal.
Yeah. Yeah. They told us
So
to get ready. It's not
yeah,
gonna be fun.
so please just, you know, wear sunblock, sunscreen out there in Southern California, you know, be have a lot of water. Please be hydrated.
Yeah.
You know, like it is honestly a safety thing out there, so please just be careful. Um, my boy Theo's not here. It's okay.
We missed you,
But
dude.
I know.
Yeah. Feeling under the weather. He's a
So
little sick.
you
Hopefully
know,
he feels better soon.
I will add in then,
Mhm.
you know, how he always says, like, you know what? Uh, go out there, go vote. It's coming up on that season. You know, we got 2 months
Mhm.
left. So
Yeah.
voting time is
Yep.
right around the corner. So
Going to get
so
crazy.
yeah, give
Yeah.
some notification of what's going on. You know,
Yep.
because your votes do count, at least for the local government, as I always say. But anyways, till next time, my man, Theo, I miss you. So it's coming back to me. Jason, send us out like Theo does. All right, everybody. Well, thank you again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Till next time, TTFN. Shots out for now.
Good night, everybody.
That was a pretty good one. That was a good one.